I'm in Barcelona, the capital of the Spanish region Catalonia. And WSPA is here to support the local Citizens Platform Pro, which tries to ban bullfighting here in Catalonia. And we're also here to learn how they went through the campaign and if they are successful, how. Behind me, there is the last commercially operating bull ring in Catalonia.
But the issue is the death. That is the problem with bullfighting. The spectacle that is created with their death. It's about 7 times that the bull is confronted with a weapon or some kind of torture device, some kind of cruelty, before the final kill. If you were to put that animal in a slaughterhouse and do the same thing to it for the meat, you would go to jail. So why is it okay not only to do it, but to cheer about it in a large ring and make a lot of money off of, that? It's not okay.
It's Sunday, 26th of July, and this afternoon there's the last bullfight before the vote on Wednesday on the banning of bullfighting in Catalonia. And as you can see behind me, there is a group of protesters protesting against bullfighting. And maybe this is the last Sunday they have to do this.
I'm here because I'm against all type of animal mistreat, and I think that bullfighting is a bloody show.
On Wednesday there will be the vote in the parliament about the ban on bullfighting.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Well, I personally expect that they abolish the bullfighting. I really expect that, but you can never trust the politicians.
I com que les corrides de toros són una excitació de la baixa passió i una manera d'obtenir diners a partir del turment i a partir del gaudi del turment, crec que la prohibició és un símbol de civilitat i de coneixement humà.
Among the people and certain politicians, the desire and will exists to see a ban on bullfighting in the region. This is great news. I'm meeting with the campaigners that have helped this shift in attitude to ask what they feel have been the key milestones.
Bien, yo creo que durante 8 años, desde que se inició el camino de la prohibición con la campaña, han habido muchos momentos importantes, pero quizás el primero, el más destacado, fue la declaración de Barcelona ciudad antitaurina, que es lo que nos dio la oportunidad de ir al Parlamento para que definitivamente se prohibiese. Y sobre todo porque esto tuvo una repercusión a nivel mundial. Luego ha habido muchos momentos dentro de toda esta trayectoria, pero yo creo que sin este principio ahora sería imposible haber llegado al final.
Barcelona City Council declared itself anti-bullfighting, and that set up a platform for the rest of the campaign. Other cities began to follow suit, they began to declare themselves anti-bullfighting, and the momentum began to build.
Well, there's no place in the world I know that animal welfare is good. There's always problems, there's no country or no region where things are perfect for the animals. In Spain in general is not very good compared with the rest of Europe, and in Catalonia there's a lot of room for improvement. Perhaps 2007 is a good landmark, the biggest anti-bullfighting demonstration in Barcelona, 5,000 people.
And from that moment the politicians started calling us and taking us seriously, and we thought that we would unite all the organizations who were working to ban bullfighting in Catalonia.
It seems a shared understanding of the needs and milestones has brought campaigners together under a common goal. I arranged to meet Leo Anselmi, the spokesperson and one of the founders of the platform Pro. I want to ask him what Pro is and what he and his team are planning next.
Pro somos un grupo de ciudadanos preocupados por el trato que damos a los animales en Cataluña. Pro quiere decir basta, y verdaderamente era un poco el sentir que teníamos de decir, bueno, esto ha llegado hasta aquí, es una tradición, pero realmente tenemos que ponerle un stop, tenemos que ponerle un fin, y creemos que ese fin ha llegado. Y además era un nombre corto, fácil de recordar, entonces pensamos que podía ser un buen branding para todo el proceso de la campaña, que era casi de 3 años.
Pro is not an animal welfare organization or animal rights organization, it's just a collective of Catalans. So the role of the animal welfare and animal rights movement has been to, over the years, change the mind of the population, change the mentality of the Catalan people.
Nuestro principal aliado ha sido la sociedad catalana. Sin la sociedad catalana de nuestro lado no hubiéramos podido llevar adelante esta iniciativa legislativa popular. Y luego, por supuesto, algunos personajes de la esfera pública, cantantes, actores, artistas de todo tipo, que han apoyado la campaña.
Public campaigning is important. In this case, in Catalonia, the society, the Catalan people were so ready for this that we didn't have to do much of this campaigning. People know what bullfighting is in Catalonia because organizations have made a big effort to inform people. People don't like bullfighting already.
Once the public support had been gathered, and then there was a really important sort of discovery in how the parliament legislation worked, which said that if a certain number of official signatures of voters was gathered asking for this issue to be voted upon, it had to be tabled.
Una iniciativa legislativa popular es un recurso democrático de participación ciudadana en la vida política. A través de este instrumento que está recogido en la Constitución española y también en el Estatuto de Autonomía, un grupo de gente, de ciudadanos, hace una petición avalada por un número determinado de firmas.
El tercer elemento importante fue haber conseguido casi 1.500 voluntarios dispuestos a recoger firmas y además hacerlo sin que el lobby taurino se entere de que lo estábamos haciendo, por lo cual fue un punto muy importante. Luego conseguimos que 880 de esos 1.500 fueran una mañana al Parlamento de Cataluña, una mañana específica además, que tuvieron que pedir días en su trabajo y demás, para poder realizar esta postura de featarios y poder salir a recoger firmas. El otro elemento importante fue haber conseguido 180.000 firmas, casi 4 veces lo que pedía el Parlamento de Cataluña para poder impulsar la ILP.
So we were in the streets because we needed to gather signatures, but we didn't have to convince anyone. There were people lining up in the streets to sign.
Again, I'm seeing this huge public support for a ban. But also a proper process with the government has been identified. The constitutional provision of a citizens' initiative. In Spanish, Iniciativa Legislativa Popular, ILP. Catalonia is on the brink of altering its culture and possibly how it is perceived abroad. I'm intrigued to know how the region feels about the interest that the campaign has gathered internationally.
In this case of Pro, international support has been very important because we had to tell, although they knew, but we had to remind the politicians that the world was watching them, because it's only 9 countries in the world who have bullfights, and most of the countries and most of the citizens are against bullfights all over the world. And work from international organizations, like bringing in signatures or writing letters or getting politicians from other countries to write to our politicians, that was very, very important.
Therefore, we could use international celebrities, international government, international public, saying, we support you banning bullfighting. Bullfighting is something, is not you.
So as part of the international campaign, WSPA has been gathering signatures from supporters, celebrities, and politicians. As a final gesture of support, we want to deliver this international petition to the Parliament before the vote. Okay, so we just had this meeting with the President of the Catalan Parliament. So in total we presented to him 165,000 signatures from all over the world to show that the international community really supports the Catalan people in their wish to abolish bullfighting. I must admit I was pretty nervous beforehand, but in the end it all went well. And Mr. Benach was very responsive, and he said that he was a supporter of the bullfighting ban, but that we have to wait until Wednesday when the Parliament takes the vote to see if bullfighting will be abolished. Yeah, the President stated that he hopes that the ban will go through and that he supports the ban. So that was very positive. Yes, he was positive, but the vote is still subject to due process. I'm anxious to know how the campaign may still fail at this late stage.
Desde que entró en vigor la primera ley de la iniciativa legislativa popular en Cataluña, que es del año 1995, que se reformó y hay otra ley a partir del 2006, se han presentado 19 iniciativas legislativas populares, de las cuales 12 han sido rechazadas, 4 están en tramitación y solo 3 prosperaron. Pues no han prosperado. Entonces ahora si la votación es favorable, esta iniciativa legislativa popular desde el año 95 sería la cuarta.
What's your prediction for Wednesday?
My prediction for Wednesday, I think we're going to win. I think things look good. We might win for just a little bit, but we've done whatever needed to do. We have campaigned intensively, and I think the politicians have understood that the Catalan public wants this.
Okay, but if it fails, what would be the reason?
Well, the reason, if it fails, will be the pressure that the bullfighting industry, that is a powerful industry, that has made on the MPs, has been stronger than the pressure we have made. They have all the power, all the money in Spain and other countries, so they might have been successful in convincing them that we are wrong. Hopefully that won't be the case.
En aquests moments jo estic molt tens. Tinc molta alegria, sensació de molta alegria, però a la vegada molta tensió. Tensió perquè això s'ha de veure demà, i molta alegria perquè molts expressem la convicció, jo també la tinc, que efectivament guanyarem. I en la mesura que guanyem el Parlament i aconseguim l'abolició de les corrides de toros...
Will the vote be a close vote, and why?
Porque han dado libertad de voto, los partidos no están posicionados, hay libertad de conciencia, entonces nunca se sabe cómo va a salir.
And if the vote fails, what would be the main reason for that?
Por miedo.
It's the day of the vote, and press are looking for the story that generates the most drama and contrast. Leo and Jenny are both aware of what to expect from the media, and that they are critical for a campaign like this to succeed.
Los medios de comunicación han sido muy importantes. Por primera vez el movimiento antitaurino cuenta en Cataluña con el apoyo de varios medios de comunicación. Esto no había pasado nunca históricamente. Y sobre todo, también los medios de comunicación internacionales nos han apoyado, y eso ha sido decisivo, porque hasta el momento siempre habíamos tenido esta oposición de los medios de comunicación en España. Siempre estaban manejados por el lobby taurino.
I think the media has not been really friendly, not even those who belong to political groups who are more neutral on the issue. Because the message that has been given out, I don't think relies or reflects what the Spanish people, not only the Catalan people, but what the Spanish people are feeling. But they have done their role also in getting the issue out to the public, because we depend on the media to get the message out.
Today is no exception. Here in the Parliament, reporters are preparing their stories for the world's media as Catalonia votes on whether to ban bullfighting. I'm sitting in the public viewing area, watching and listening to the debate. The atmosphere is tense.
How are you?
So, what do you think the vote will gonna be?
Yeah, we're positive about the vote, definitely. Because if not, we wouldn't have started this titanic task.
Del text refós de la llei de protecció dels animals. Comença la votació.
It's just minutes after the vote, and the vote went positive. Bullfighting will be banned from 2012 onwards, and this is an absolutely amazing victory of the Catalan people, and especially of the pro platform. And it's also a fantastic, inspiring example for other regions and for other countries who still have this cruel practice of bullfighting to follow the example of the Catalan people and to fight the bullfighting industry and to really get a ban as well. We did it.
Estoy muy contento, muy satisfecho. El trabajo ha sido muy duro, muy largo, pero sin embargo hemos llegado a lo que queríamos. No solamente elevar el debate, no solamente que se discuta esto, sino que hemos llegado al punto que queríamos, que era la primera abolición ética de las corridas de toros en el mundo. Esto acaba de empezar.
So bullfighting is now banned in Catalonia. Looking back, what were the key challenges and how have they been overcome?
There was no ILP done before, because if one politician proposed this, then the parliament understood it as something political. Because this party has suggested the ban because they believe in this or that.
I think the other big challenge any campaign suffers, and this one did, was a change in government. Many times we'd make really good headway with a particular party, and the elections would come and they were no longer the popular party. If you're trying to pass legislation, that is always a challenge.
So this time it was not one party or one member of the parliament, but the society who brought the issue to the parliament. And it was impossible to just criticize the proposal from a political point of view.
Jo crec que Prou ha tingut la virtut d'ajuntar moltes entitats i moltes persones que no estan en entitats animalistes, ni naturalistes, ni ecologistes, però que tenen sensibilitat. Ha agrupat moltes sensibilitats, les ha despertades i els ha donat un instrument de lluita importantíssim a través de les firmes per a construir una iniciativa legislativa popular. Crec que el Parlament també s'ha mostrat sensible, no tant com nosaltres hauríem volgut, a la recepció d'aquesta iniciativa legislativa popular, perquè efectivament connecta amb un sentiment i amb una sensibilitat molt majoritària a Catalunya. Crec que aquest ha estat el seu gran èxit, l'èxit de Prou, connectar amb la sensibilitat del poble.
So we just created a tool for animal protection movement in the world to use. A model that might not necessarily be applicable everywhere, but a model that has been successful in some places because of some socio-political circumstances that were right there.
I don't think an ELP is the way to ban bullfights in all of the Spanish regions or all the countries where there is bullfights. First you have to evaluate if it's the right situation, if the people are already well informed of the problem of bullfighting. But I hope this success has inspired other organizations in other regions to do something, to speak out against bullfights.
So how has Pro secured this victory? and what elements are needed for other campaign groups to replicate its success. Firstly, support for a ban was widespread. Demonstrations and cities declaring themselves anti-bullfighting helped change public opinion. Secondly, the separate groups united to form one platform, PRO. By putting resources together, they created maximum impact. PRO was headed by a small team who acted as a hub for the media and the political process. Thirdly, having legal support, someone who understands how laws are passed, was critical in engaging with the political process. And fourthly, finding sympathetic voices within the political parties that listen to the people and vote with their conscience.
Las corridas de toros se encuentran en un camino ya sin retorno y por lo tanto cada vez hay más ciudadanos que van a intentarlo y creo que entre todos lo conseguiremos. Toda España al final de las corridas.
I think these victories are really rare and need to be cherished because it's a fantastic, concrete victory for animals, which is rare.
Thanks to Wednesday's vote and the hard work of the citizens' platform of PRO, bulls are now protected in Catalonia. Behind me, there's an old bull ring, but it's not used anymore to torture animals to death. I find it encouraging to see that cities can leave their cruel history behind, shaped by people who care for animals.